you ever heard of. Constructions so grandiose that they defy logic, monuments built with unimaginable wealth that challenge time, mysteriously fell, or hide secrets that science still tries unsuccessfully to explain. The Bible mentions some of the most impressive buildings in history. Before we start, we'd like to ask for your support. If you enjoy our video, please hit the like button. This will help us reach more people and create content for you. Now let's get started with today's video. Noah's Ark, a feat of faith and engineering. The story of Noah's Ark is one of the most remarkable accounts in the Bible. Noah, a righteous man, was instructed by God to build a massive ship to preserve his family and every species of animal from a great flood. The ark's dimensions were enormous, 450 feet long, 75 feet wide, and 45 feet high. It was built entirely of gopher wood and sealed with pitch to ensure its durability and waterproofing. One of the greatest mysteries surrounding Noah's Ark is how he managed to construct such a vessel without modern tools or engineering knowledge. The construction took decades, and Noah faced skepticism and ridicule from those around him. Science has long debated the plausibility of a global flood. Archaeologists and geologists have found evidence of significant flooding events in Mesopotamia, lending credibility to the story. Furthermore, aerial photographs taken in 1959 showed a ship-like formation on Mount Ararat, leading some researchers to believe remnants of the Ark may still exist. 2. The walls of Jericho, a collapse beyond explanation. Jericho, one of the oldest known cities, had walls so thick and tall that they seemed impenetrable. According to the Bible, the Israelites, led by Joshua, were commanded by God to march around the city once per day for 6 days. On the seventh day, they circled it 7 times, blew their trumpets, and let out a mighty shout. Miraculously, the walls collapsed, allowing the Israelites to take the city with ease. Archaeological evidence supports the sudden collapse of Jericho's walls. British archaeologist Kathleen Kenyon's excavations in the 1950s found that the walls appeared to have fallen outward rather than being torn down from the outside. Some scientists theorize that an earthquake could have caused the collapse, but the precise timing of the event remains unexplained. Was this a divine intervention or an extraordinary coincidence? 3. Solomon's Temple, the dwelling place of God. Solomon's Temple was built as the first permanent home for the Ark of the Covenant and the central place of worship for the Israelites. Located on Mount Moriah, it was constructed with immense precision, using stone blocks cut far from the site to maintain sacred silence during assembly. Cedar wood from Lebanon adorned the structure, and the interior was overlaid with pure gold, creating a radiant sanctuary. One of the greatest mysteries of Solomon's Temple is its Holy of Holies, where the Ark of the Covenant was kept. Only the high priest could enter, once a year, to offer atonement for the people's sins. The temple's destruction by the Babylonians in 586 BC left many questions unanswered, including the fate of the Ark inside. Some believe it was hidden before the invasion, but its location remains unknown. 4. The Tower of Babel, a divine intervention in human ambition. After the flood, humanity remained united, speaking a single language. They decided to build a massive tower in the land of Shinar, reaching toward the heavens as a symbol of human greatness. God, displeased with their pride and defiance, intervened by confusing their language, causing them to scatter across the earth. The tower was never completed, and the unity of humankind was broken. Many scholars believe the Tower of Babel may have been inspired by ancient Mesopotamian ziggurats, massive temple structures built to honor gods. The Etemenanke ziggurat in Babylon, dedicated to Marduk, bears striking similarities to biblical descriptions. The story serves as a warning about human arrogance and the limits of human ambition when opposed to divine will. 5. The Second Temple, a sign of hope and a tragic end. After returning from Babylonian exile, the Jews rebuilt their temple in Jerusalem, albeit on a smaller scale than Solomon's. Despite its modest beginnings, it became a center of Jewish worship and was later expanded by King Herod into one of the most magnificent structures of the ancient world. The temple was adorned with gold, marble, and intricate carvings, making it a wonder of its time. However, Jesus prophesied the temple's destruction, saying, "Not one stone here will be left on another." Matthew 24 verse 2. In 70 AD, the Romans besieged Jerusalem, set the temple ablaze, and dismantled it entirely to retrieve melted gold. Today, only the Western Wall remains, a testament to its former glory. Jesus also spoke of a greater temple, his own body, signifying that worship would no longer be confined to a building but reside in the hearts of believers. Conclusion: the intersection of faith, history, and mystery. The great biblical constructions are more than just physical structures. They are powerful symbols of faith, divine intervention, and human ambition. Each carries a hidden message, from Noah's obedience, Jericho's miraculous collapse, Solomon's sacred dwelling, Babel's warning against pride, and the Second Temple's prophecy of change. Whether viewed through the lens of faith or history, these edifices continue to intrigue and inspire, leaving us with questions that may never be fully answered. Please subscribe my YouTube channel. I hope you like this video. Thank you.